AK save is lovely into that first buy.
I like Keith's camera angle. They're all kind of doing the same, apart from Roland and Twists. Also, I was going to say this last map, but then it got really wild. Do you think Syrah kind of looks like you when you were younger, Hugo?
I see where you're going.
Yeah, right? There's like one very specific photo of you I'm thinking of. Here, we'll bring it up on stream.
Yeah. Jamie?
Cross out through mid. Could get this control. Christo moving in on the orb and deleted by Nafly.
Oh, Liquid. Coming in locked in right now. Don't need any more DM for the week. Well, ultimate DM an apology to Naf because you just shot him in the back of the head, but it should be fine. Push through the cave denied. Shui follows up. Everyone dies in middle except Nutnut, who won't get his chance. They're in the B site already. Oh, Shadow. Did he see it? He looks like he saw it.
No, with the clear.
Oh, had a chance. Some shaky hands after that last game, Harry.
What's so mad to me is this series started just on like a funny note already with just the joy of casting Nut.
Yeah.
And now it's spiraled so far past that, you know? We know what this series can be.
Unfortunately, they rarely live up.
There more to that sentence?
It was meant to
kind of end.
You know, after that overtime, can we expect more of that? Or will Liquid just start to stomp this second game? This is where they should, like, all jokes aside, this is where Liquid should show the difference between them and an unproven Ecstatic at, I won't say this level, because what is this level, but at the top level. Some quick rounds coming out here for Liquid, walking up A. Nerds clearing the red room. Gets his. Hangs out. Feel like that's the round. Oh, wait, what?
And Lele?
Okay, yeah. Phew.
Okay. Normality's been restored. Team Liquid sticking the landing on the early game. They're in control of Ancient. You said you want to see them kind of set themselves apart from Ecstatic here. And that is what we're getting to open up. Certainly some chances in these rounds, but yet to capitalize. We're going to have that AWP maker return for Christo. Rifles out for everyone else. And last time, this was a round that was just fought and lost on mid control. Static don't seem keen to repeat that. This time they give up mid, they play for the lanes that lead off of it.
Okay, just keep shooting. Shui finds TMB in cave. That opens a door to this B bomb site. Nerds into red, gets past the AWP. Repeat by Christo is big. It opens up that rotator. They will need this B site.
Syrah on a swing. Ooh, that looked really good from Twist. And he lands to follow up. Christo's walking into the danger zone as well now, getting hounded down by Twists after that double.
Oh, he got out.
Shot. And with Nut still in the picture, you're never really willing to write these rounds off. Got to get past Nafly and Shui. And Naf on that swing deletes Nut from his crosshair.
Save, I think.
Christo trying to close the gap, but it's a lost round. It's already too far gone. Liquid keep it flawless.
Big round for Twist as well. We're seeing retake setups, but Liquid know the counter. Reflashing that to get him a third kill before he gets out. Looking good on this B-bomb site. First time out for Ecstatic, getting on it early so they don't just get rolled over, which can't blame them. They at least started way stronger back on train. Were 4-1 up, ended 8-4 at the half. From then on, you know what happened. I hope. Liquid's experience showing through. 5-0. Trying to keep the bounty on their head.
They're lucky to be alive. Would have deployed the smoke at least. And Lele up in the red room, making this MP9 really work. Re-aggression, punished by Shui. It's something I feel like you actually see Ecstatic do a lot. They try to really commit to causing chaos, right? Like that 2 kills come through from red. It's a low econ round anyway, so feeling a little freed up by that. But that was also something you saw happen on train, where they would get these advantages. It just never felt like enough. They always wanted to press for more. And here they get punished as they do so.
Yeah, Liquid just knowing when to freeze with a lot of map control, and the kills are just being fed to them right now. This is on rails for Liquid. Get out middle, sit back, relax, and wait for Ecstatic to get nervous. They are allowing Liquid into this game. 6-0. Liquid looking solid, capitalizing on every opportunity.
Ultimate had the best spawn. He took a rifle for this. It's twists on the AWP. And you know that Ultimate's not afraid to let his hair down and run in with the rifles at the front of the pack.
I love the mindset that Liquid are coming to this game with. It's clearly like, okay, we just beat them. Yeah, that was insane, but whatever. Let's just prove we're the better team now. Let's flex on them. Let's play confident. Let's play fast. Storming A site in another crucial gun round, something they haven't done yet. And it's a round where 1 kill sets you up for success. On train, Ecstatic would have won here this round in a 4v5, but Liquid aren't going to let them back in. Re-molly, re-smoke, everything comes down. Ecstatic, they're going to try, but they should save. No, AWP grab and out they go. Liquid here to deny everything. Nerds almost out-fragging his train. It's a joke, by the way. But this is a far better sign for Liquid.
If this ends in a 30-0, I think that's still also kind of funny.
That is kind of funny, but you've said it.
I know, and you can't actually talk about 30-0s or else they never come true.
They're like fairies or
goblins.
No, they die if you mention them, right? Like, talk about fairies, they die?
No, it's when you stop believing in fairies that they die. So if you haven't been speaking about them, you've killed thousands potentially. But that's fine. Here you are. Ultimate. His walkout through mid with the AWP. He looks for the opening. And he's got Nerds in alongside him. There's the AWP to open. Nut tries to take up position in Donut.
Oh, there's the bomb. Careful, Nav. Might have to go through A main. They haven't cleared it, so they'll come back to try and fight with him. Cristo making this interesting. That molly is a problem, but Twist provides the cover. Have they read the kill feed? That's not the guy. The guy is still here. Cristo is the guy. 2 kills. Bomb nabbed.
Chase being given. Angle held by Shui, and Nerds has taken space away, looking to resurge from his starter. It's very Liquid, is not washed. Cristo reclaiming 1. as he looks to embark on the clutch attempt. 1v2. It's been a flawless game thus far from Team Liquid. Cristo bring Ecstatic back onto the board. No, twists, domes him as he rounds the corner.
Wow.
And Liquid are sprinting towards a clean series win.
Series being the wrong word there, but maybe a map here. Look, a victory is a victory.
Also, the very Liquid bit I actually thought was like strong. That was good,
That's a
right?
fire line
Yeah,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Because you know, how often do you talk about fairies ever?
Yeah. And you've kind of...
You never. You actually owned up to that. You
no, I've let them die.
Because you thought you were protecting them.
Yeah, I guess I've got to shout I do believe in them. Over and over. Well, I believe in Nerds right now. He has given us a game, all the trolling aside, having a lot of impact, crucial trades, taking back space in middle. Far more comfortable map for him, clearly. And so Liquid, where does the limit lie on this T side?
TMB's been wanting to pressure and fight for this cave control, but it's just so rarely worked out for him. Wherever Liquid have wanted, they've had. This time, Nerds just left to his own devices to go and roam mid. He will walk into a double setup here back in Donut if he commits to this. Is Nerds ready? First shot connects. There's the trade from Syrah, but this is still nice info for Liquid to react to. Double Donut might galvanize their belief of crunching down on B.
Cave smoke.
Oh yeah, now that it's slowed down, I wonder if Shui's going to change his mind. They still have good positioning on Ultimate here, walking up through ramp. And he's brought the bomb back around to join him. Ultimate's saying, guys, I'm all the way up. Backstab for TMB. Ultimate gets the ball rolling. Suddenly the last man standing. And Ecstatic, round 9 is where they get on the board.
That's
a low econ round, but those SMGs do work up close.
It's TMB who gets back in the bomb site that makes all the difference. Without that, they have no one really patrolling. They have a player tucked along. They have a player back behind the short smoke. Liquid can walk in. It's TMB, shoots ultimate at the back, turns around on that fade, gets a multi-kill. Nice stuff. But it's only one round. Down in the hole on this half. Even 4 doesn't feel like a good CT side.
Syrah with the swing. He's got support the whole way. Cristo and him just own middle. Third player even makes his way over now. They line up for Nerds. Hold on a second. They know they've got Syrah trapped. An important reaction there to flush twists out of heaven. Makes it harder for Nerds to hang around for this third kill in mid. He really wants it though. Tunnel vision. Oh, Nerds!
Nice.
Hold on a second. Where was this back on train? He's on for the ace. Doesn't even hang around for it. They've got Anlele trapped and out of the round. Low on health. 2 shots from Shui seal the deal. And Team Liquid are swift to get their revenge. Nerds fully in the limelight here on map 2 after having a bit of a stinker to open up the series.
Making up for that previous game, absolutely, by just coming through and storming the board on this T side. We always said this was a Nerds map. Train definitely not. And the impact is unstoppable on this T side, constantly finding entries out middle. Evolved so much earlier in these rounds, and just clearly far more comfortable here as Liquid break Ecstatic after their first on this CT side. Triple mid, anything to stop Nerds' roll. He won't come running out. Orb for Yorp, and it lands for Cristo. 5v3. Static looking for something at the end of this half. Good time to reset out of middle. and reinforce the bomb sites. That's when Nerds plays mid. How long will this gap remain open? That smoke should make someone look towards it, but Nerds has still walked all the way out.
Saw that boost getting assembled, but as Lele moves back into the donut, has to catch not just one timing, but two of them, and makes it look easy. Nafly and Nerds reduced to dust. TMB holds the shot. And it's a good thing he did. Sira there to help him.
Got bailed out.
Static finding something as we get down the end of this half.
Okay, 3 at best case scenario. Doesn't fill you with hope though on this comeback. Inferno are decided. That's where things could actually get tricky for Liquid. It's been a map they've struggled on a lot, so very important they close here on Ancient to avoid the upset. Static scrambling, double AWP in this last round.
I think it's a bit of a shame. I feel like you haven't seen some of these individuals get truly switched on till very late in the game here. These last few rounds, and Lele, Sira, Christo, all giving us a bit more of what we're used to. But just arriving very late in the day, losing TMB early to open up this round is bad to worse for Ecstatic.
Liquid patient, but they will execute this B bomb site. One in the cave, committed. Can't duck that shot. Stone holds strong. They find the cave.
Oh
kill,
dear!
But this AWP is making a statement.
Christo's double, and now the net starting to tighten around Team Liquid. Heaven taken, third player rotated CT for Nerds and Shui, playing this patient game where they're hoping that curiosity gets the better of Ecstatic. Won't work. They know where they are, and that's because they have them trapped. Sira on the scale up from Heaven has confirmed as much. Can Shui piece this one together? Going back to check, sees nothing. That's where Sira is playing this smart. Staying far enough forward to keep them stuck in this position, but never offer up a kill. And so a very late play into the site in this 2-on-3. Shui can't take the space on short, just left committing to a bomb plant. And here's Sira's backstab, arriving at the perfect time. 3 was the best they can manage, and it's what they've been able to grab right at the end of play here. Ecstatic, and their lifeline at the Blast Bounty hinges on one hell of a comeback.
Hello and welcome to the Culture Clubhouse. We like to discuss the cultural implications of Counter-Strike plays. It's 2018. Cloud9 had to grind all the way from the first stage and stage 2 to get into the playoffs. They managed to battle all the way into the final, and then at 15-14, Stewie 2K pulls off the clip of Counter-Strike.
28 seconds now, and Olaf Meister might try to pull rotation.
So much pressure on A.
Looking towards the apps position, the Molotov comes in, but so does the rotation. Olaf Meister has been taken out towards the B bomb site.
It's the Olaf death, man, and they feel cooked now. The Olaf kill is huge, and then he does this.
But look at the time! Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to blow the bomb!
Thank you very much. That's the bomb, tumbles away, so much chaos.
They're trying to build pyramid!
Insane shot on Nico, and then the follow-up rain trying to fly. Dude, it's the perfect clip.
I mean, they're out there, chairs, America.
America is losing their minds in this moment. Yeah. There are no pyramids, there is no clay. Stewie just won them the round to lock in overtime, and from this, springboard NA to its first major win.
If FaZe managed to reset mentally, would we remember Stewie's play? Probably not in the same way.
Probably not in the same way, but that's where the cultural
And that's
impact comes
why,
from. When you look at the names on that FaZe squad, this was also like the beginning of the downfall of that FaZe squad with Carrigan at the helm, the big split between him and Nico. So much stuff like echoed from this one play. That's like what it meant to FaZe and how crushing it was to them.
The only man that could.
He does seem to have cultural riz. Dare I even say he mogged them?
I don't quite know that one. Perhaps he did.
Okay.
Perhaps he did. And I appreciate, you know, it's always important to kind of establish the vernacular of the youth so as one can continue to relay the culture.
That is the most insane way to win a major.
And so there it is, the tale of Stewie 2K in Boston. A pretty good time. And that's why we give it a 9 out of 10 on the culture scale and a 6 out of 10 on the individual brilliance.
Cloud9 have done it! How have they done that?
Liquid breathe easy with a clean first half, 9-3 up on Ancient. It feels like they're ready to end this series. It took some time to finish off on Train, but here on map 2, it's a very different game.
Yeah, you know, the activation of this guy on your screen, Nerds, is not flowing under the radar. It's given Team Liquid a hell of a lot to go off of, and that's inspired Ecstatic having some pieces in place to try and nullify his impact in that game. There were a number of these like double red setups, double donut setups to try and slow the roll of Nerds. With him looking good and everyone else keeping up appearances from that opening map, finally Liquid have their full 5 hitting in form. It feels like it's made a world of difference here. That first half was not close. Ultimate trying to be safe in the pistol. Smoked out the red room, but he will calm this across. And Naf now aware. Volleyed out into the open. Stuck fighting in the fire. Naf gets out with one. Can Nerd stop the spillover? Dinked immediately. He's got to give up this ground now, especially with Ultimate's flank looking to get activated. This is going to come down to a retake, and they lose Ultimate on that wraparound.
Oh, Cooking in the molly still gets the plant, though, and no reason for Ecstatic to move. They have great positions. Twist does pick one out of nowhere. Double kill as the nade forces him wide, and they've got to start to play this bomb. Tap comes in. There's no kit to stick. They need the kills, and they need them quick. Christo pushed back in the donut. 1v2 in this position. He's got them both, and that should be the pistol with Nerds already dinked. Finished off. Ecstatic find their 4th. The road to recovery has opened up.
This was really well handled by Christo. And he's kept Ecstatic. Hope of a third map alive with that pistol round win. See if they can find their way up against this force buy. It's pretty reserved from Liquid right now. A bit of a heavy B-lean. 3 players here. They might look to react in the mid-round if they're not given anything early, but they've already lost Shuey over in Cave. And that's worst case for Team Liquid. You hate going a man down like this. Starts to force concessions to be made. They've lent away from A. Naf dies in rotation. Holes start to be found here for Ecstatic. As Nerds hears them pulling back, he knows he's the only man who can stop this A play. I think they saw his shadow. Oh, no. There's the spot. Can't land anything.
All right, maybe we've got something here in this T side for Ecstatic. Late to the party, but arriving nonetheless. With a pistol, they get rid of the force. Full nades here for Liquid. Potentially down mid on B. Out they go. No one home. In fact, that 1 HE from Syrah sets him up very well. Good follow-up from Heaven. And clean house for TMB. 4 alive, 3 in a row. More hope here for Ecstatic. Can they hold on?
I mean, look, you can't doubt the resilience when a game drags on that long to open. I really doubt they've given up. Especially as this score line now starts closing in. Just 3 rounds between them. And if you can beat them in this first rifle, it's essentially a tie game. Static don't go quick to open. They're slow about this mid control, but they do get it. And that means they're not running into any early util from Liquid either.
Nightmare for Twist, getting wall banged out while he's trying to reposition. Oh, double wall bang. What more can you ask for here from Anlele? Lay. 5v3, that should be a save for Liquid. That's their first gun round just gone.
It's such an absurd way to win the round. Just double spam. It was weird too, like Liquid did have 3 players on short. All kind of stuck on each other. And Lele with a double spam kill, and now the hunt to try and close and wreck Liquid's money and longevity in this game. 1 health for Ultimate. I don't think he's going to survive the night.
Not even on his screen, yeah.
Oh, all the guns gone.
Oh, disaster.
Zero has been really impressive in both maps now.
It's very strong shooting, knowing when to push, when to take risks. His team giving him room as well. On train, we saw a lot of rounds with him lurking out smokes or coming through Ivy late, going through Sandwich. And hey, nothing's off the cards in this game. Ecstatic believing again, breaking Liquid's money. Removing all the guns. It's Liquid hemorrhaging timeouts. Ecstatic haven't even popped one yet. How many OTs?
I don't think any. I just think it's a comeback.
Okay.
Ecstatic are going to bring us onto a third.
2-1.
Money running out for Liquid. It's certainly not out of the realms of possibility. Just a fast B hit here. A call from Spawn for Ecstatic. They throw in the top ramp molly. Christo scales behind it. Plays through. It's a nice confident move. And a good way to go and hunt this opener. Twist never feels the freedom to peek. Never gets the info that they're close. And now Christo has a lot of room to work with. On for the ace right now. Christo puts that rifle to work. And we've seen good stuff from the AWPers on these rifles in the series. From Ultimate on Train, now Christo on Ancient.
And these are clean rounds. That's the craziest part about it on this comeback from Ecstatic. 9-3 down. Hunting everyone. Keeping many up. Building economy on the T side. Just some contact plays that are catching Liquid off guard. Ultimate's ult needs to come through, and it needs to hit hard here in this gun round. Almost 50 kills last map, 8 and 13 here. Nerds got them into this game with a great T side. Currently stuck behind the red smoke, just spamming inside of cave. Shui fights forward, he wins his. And Liquid are retake a B playing together, but they've lost Shui. 4v4, Nerds. Always near red. Christo knows, he comes to clear. Trade available, not needed. Nerds gets his. Nade is gonna land though. Are they ready for more? Did he see them? Oh, they saw him. That's for sure.
They're ready for NAF though. That's the second piece of the puzzle for Liquid.
They know B is weak.
Most, it's just ultimate here. That's what they're telling themselves. He's got himself the orb and a strong line for it. And Lele dead, moving up through the ramp. It's got to be Sierra, 1v3, ace clutch. Might have been playing a great game, but getting past that ultimate AWP won't happen. And so Liquid break the streak. They lock in double digits here and now, and they keep themselves in the lead.
First round on CT side. Almost worrying, but maybe it's a start of Liquid locking in. Ultimate orb, reliable as ever. Hitting where it has to. Oh, Nerds getting cooked in middle. A grenade would end it. Syrah's tucked in, they have no idea. They have no idea. Makes it out behind the box. Syrah follows up too. Incredible game out of Syrah right now. 20 and 11, just rolling back the years. 4 on 2. Oh, the cover is so good. Ultimate 1v4. Saving on B. That's if that's allowed. And it doesn't look like it is. He turned. But he wanted it. He wanted the knife.
One round game again.
Inferno Decider.
Dude, with how one-sided this map was feeling at the rip, you were not expecting this at all, but Ecstatic, you just can't count them out on these comebacks. This was a 9-round T-side from Liquid. Ecstatic only finding anything in the final 4 rounds of play. They managed to get out with 3 of them.
Nap and Nerds locking it down.
Very important double up here in mid. As Liquid throw the hammer down and fight for this mid control heavy.
Staying here as well, finally starting to peel back. Ultimate just info on A. Nothing more. Ecstatic going once again into middle. Naf's found his second, and Lele won't hunt that down. Christo up the ramp with the orb. A grenade could be well placed onto Nerds, but doesn't know his whereabouts. This is a nice off angle for Twists. Hard to clear. Coming up ramp. The wallbang finishes Shui. Oh, he almost checked it. He hits a flick instead, and Nerds is on 7 points of health. He drops the orb.
Huge pickup for Nerds. His teammates are nowhere nearby. If he dies there, it's a 2v2. The whole round's open. Instead, he's looking to close it single-handedly at 7 points of health. Nerds Wipes the sweat off his brow.
Props for
That's not his brow.
Nerds. Yeah, props for him, though, because he had a really bad last map. Felt like just a little uptick from him could have ended that game way earlier, but in this game, he has been the carry. He's been the hero. He showed up on the T side to win him round after round, entry after entry, and here he's won them a couple of crucial CT rounds down the stretch to get up to 11. Liquid within sight of the 2-0 now. Now they can consider it.
I mean, for how clean this streak of rounds was for Ecstatic, they're not going to be broken at least. They're always going to be competitive in these rounds. And so even as Liquid trade them back and forth, you're never fully removing the pressure. They go back to this mid control. It works so well for them in the last round. They want to repeat it again.
Just a full BX execute, it looks like.
Yeah, and Lele wallbangs have been crazy this game. So I'm always nervous with Ecstatic having control over this position at lane. There's Zanlele attempting the spam again. Can't say I blame him.
TMB picked by AWP though.
Double setup, no getting past that. Just a one and done. Christo hits his, but Twist is there to stop the spillover. Lele dead straight away. That's Naf's revenge. Got spammed out in the last round. Well, this time in a fair fight, Naf will answer. Won't get past Nut though. A name you were close to forgetting. Finally in with a big two-piece. Two Nuts better than one. Swing on round. Nuts deals with the front man. It's Syrah left in the picture. 20 kills deep, but a phenomenal series for Syrah. This is a tall task. It's the top performer of Train, and now the front man from Ancient, Nerds, with another clutch to his name for Team Liquid.
Nerds is doing it all right now. Nerds is going to end this game for Liquid. He's going to make up for those 5 overtimes on Train, round after round. Nerds putting on the board. Liquid looking to eliminate Ecstatic. They have 3 chances to do it. And it's not Train anymore. I'd say they're good for it.
Yeah, and dude, look, if it took everything from all 4 of the others to get you through Train, I'm very, very glad that Nerds used what he still has left in the tank, what he banked up in that previous OT affair. As the one guy really coming through in spades for Liquid here on Ancient. This was always a map that Nerds has played well on, looked to excel on. Thinking back to some of the plays he would do even in the heroic jersey here out through mid. It's just always been a comfortable space for Nerds. So great to see some shades of that here. Oof. And Lele always going to attempt the wallbang.
Finally gets off on the worst end of the stick, though.
Well, hang on, you say that. What if
now,
you keep trying?
Eventually. Oh, it's getting scary, isn't it? But Liquid reswing cave, and Chewy owns that position. Now it's on a push down all the way from A. Flanks middle, removes the top performer. Liquid teed up to knock it out of the park.
Ultimate, they don't bait the shot out of him. That orb still roaring to go. Christo opening through the red room, and they have blindsided Ultimate. However, Liquid arriving on this rotate will do well to clean it up, and they course correct this series. For Ecstatic, the journey ends. They'll have to be content with playing one of the most thrilling games of Train we've seen in a while. That long OT affair versus Liquid. Their time at Blast Bounty is done. Let's Rotate will do well to clean it up, and they course correct this series. For Ecstatic, the journey ends. They'll have to be content with playing